Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to replace the clutch master cylinder on a Honda S2000. Leaking clutch master cylinders are one of the common problems seen in S2000s, and I have an entire video dedicated to it. I'm replacing the clutch master cylinder on this car because an aftermarket clutch master cylinder is leaking. I'm installing an OEM unit that I purchased directly from the OEM for about half the price of buying one from Honda. As usual, I'll have links to those in the description box down below. Anyway, let's get to it. The first thing you want to do is prepare your workspace. Brake fluid can damage your paint, so ensure that the area around the clutch master cylinder is well protected. Stuff rags under the clutch master cylinder and also place some rags along the fender. If any brake fluid lands on your paint during this process, make sure to wipe it away immediately. The next thing you want to do is remove any existing clutch fluid from the clutch master cylinder reservoir. Use a turkey baster to transfer the brake fluid into a container, and then use some shop towels or rags to absorb any remaining fluid. Now you'll want to use a 10mm flare nut wrench to loosen the flare nut, securing the clutch fluid hardline to the clutch master cylinder. It is quite important that you use a flare nut wrench here, otherwise you're at a greater risk of stripping the flare nut. Once you've broken the flare nut loose, you should be able to loosen it by hand. If you're on an 06 Plus S2000, you'll need to unbolt the secondary fuse box in order to get some clearance. Now you're going to have to get under the dash. The clutch master cylinder is attached to the clutch pedal with a clevis pin, so what you'll need to do is use a set of long reach needle nose pliers to pull the lock pin out from the clevis pin. Once the lock pin is removed, you should be able to push the clevis pin out. The last thing securing the clutch master cylinder in place is two nuts that are along the firewall. The right nut is fairly easy to remove with a 12mm socket and an extension. The left nut is a bit more challenging to remove, but can be done with a very long extension or a universal joint. Now you should be able to pull the clutch master cylinder out from the engine bay. Transfer the rubber gasket from the old clutch master cylinder onto the new clutch master cylinder and insert the new clutch master cylinder into place. Make sure that the clutch master cylinder yoke is oriented correctly against the clutch pedal so that the clevis pin can be inserted from the right. Use a 12mm socket to reinstall the two nuts, securing the clutch master cylinder to the firewall. Again, you can use a long extension for the left nut or a universal joint. Torque the nuts to 10 foot-pounds. Before installing the clevis pin, you'll want to grease it with some multi-purpose grease. I used some high-temp urea grease I had laying around. Then install the clevis pin through the yoke and the clutch pedal so that it's pointing towards the left side of the car. Lastly, use a set of long reach needle nose pliers to reinstall the lock pin through the clevis pin to secure it in place. Now you need to reinstall the clutch fluid hardline. Insert the clutch fluid hardline into the clutch master cylinder and thread the flare nut by hand. Use a flare nut wrench to reinstall the flare nut and torque the flare nut to 11 foot-pounds. Without a torque wrench, just make sure the hardline is good and tight. With the clutch master cylinder installed, you'll need to bleed the hydraulic system. If you need help doing that, I'll have a video linked down below. After you bleed the hydraulic system, you may want to adjust the clutch pedal free play. If you need help doing that, I'll have a video linked down below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment down below for any DIY you'd like to see in the future.